Hello Gundam fans, Taro speaking. This is the second part of the SD GN-001REII SD Exia R Repair 2 review. In this part I will go over how to convert the SD Exia 1 to the SD Exia Repair 2. Now note, everything I am taking off I have loosened beforehand in order to make this video progress more smoothly. So let's go ahead and show you guys what you can do. But first, let's go ahead and look at the sticker sheet that I didn't show in the last video. Here you get the eyes, two sides for the GN drive, sides of the head, the part, the forehead camera. Let's see if I can get a little closer. There you go. Parts for the yellow vents on the chest, and these two huge stickers for the GN Sword Kai, as it's called. So now let's convert from the SD Exia to the Repair 2. So start from the bottom. We're going to take the back skirts off. It comes out in one piece. You have this, and you bring in this piece, which is the back skirts, which has like the little geometrical shape and some extra boosters. So you just stick it in there and press it in. Then you take the GN drive, and actually this is a choice. So you can leave it like this for its regular mode, but I'm gonna go ahead and switch it to its burst mode, I believe it's called. So you get this one. Here's the difference between the two. Here, let me just reassemble this. The difference between these two is like in the last episode where the Exia kind of takes off these brackets and the GN drive starts like pouring the GN particles out. You can see it, how the brackets are open. So you just take off this tip. You take this piece that looks like a buzzsaw and put it back on. Let's see, and it's the peg and the hole are like a circle but with a flat side, so you know exactly the way it's supposed to go. And you just attach that to the back like that. So now he's in burst mode. Then up on the shoulders, there we go. You take these off and see how these have the GN beam sabers. Put that over there, and under it, you have this inner frame kind of thing, which is really cool and helpful. You bring in the ones for the Repair 2 that have these little boosters or thrusters, and you just line it up and press it down. There you go. And anything else? Yes, the weapons. So in the last one, for the SD Exia, you took the repairs, or you took these pieces in order to mount the GN sword long and short. But in this one, you mount them same way as before. Oh, that's the right way. And then you bring in these beam sabers that look kind of like hooks. I don't know, it's weird. And you just stick it right there. Let's see if it'll hold. I might have done it on the wrong side, unfortunately. Oh, no, there we go. See, and there you have the GN sword beam saber. And let's bring in the other one, along with the other connector. You just take the hook, line up the flat side, and put it through. And then you clip it into some grooves right there. And finally, the main weapon, which is right here. Again, I have pre-loosened this, so we just separate this out. And you see how the GN Sword 1 works. Here you can see the peg. So you just separate it out and bring in an all-white blade, which is right here. And you put it in. Let's see, there we go. Put it like that, and then we'll seal it up so we can go on with this review. As you can tell, it still flips out and looks really good. And all the other pieces, like the shield and the GN long and short, and the shoulders and the back skirt and the GN drive, actually the sword or the blade also, this all gets put aside. So I'm gonna put it back here because we're gonna need that in a minute. So, seeing as the shoulders are the same size, these are like, this is the Exia Repair 2, but it has all the same articulation. Just for size sake or consistency, I guess you could say, we'll do a quick size comparison with the REII. He's a little bit taller. That might be because of the way his feet are spread. I'm not sure. Let's see this. And he's also bulked out, and because he's fully armored. Let's see. So, the articulation is practically the same. You might lose some articulation here, but that would happen the SD Exia 1, or the original. So, yeah, that's about the limit, and the details are really good. And again, this little feature stays with the spinning turbine, and you can put the GN Sword Kai beside his arm, like I covered in the last part of my video. Oh, come on. Okay, let's put it straight on. There we go. Like that, so we can hold the beam sabers and beam dagger, I guess. Or we can get rid of the beam saber. Straighten it out. Take this off. Extend the blade. Here's a quick size comparison. Is the blade actually? I want to check that. I want to see. I think the Kai blade is longer. Yeah, it's a little bit longer, as you can tell. This is the original, but it is thinner in terms of like it tapers to the end. But it's still really cool. And you just like in the last one. Here, let me rotate this out so you can see what I'm doing. You just do this, and you can leave it like this or flip it back. And there you have the SD Exia Repair 2, fully armored. And again, everything's practically the same. I mean, I'm really happy they gave you the burst mode. They did not have to do that. The sabers kind of don't stay in that well, unfortunately. But I don't know if that's my problem or a problem with the design. But I do remember the GN's long and short swords being a little short. So, as I said, we have these pieces back here, and we didn't put them away because you get an extra piece right here. This is, they give you this old riser looking thing or spaceship looking thing. I don't really know what it is. And you take these pieces back. Then we attach the sword through this hole right here, so it's sticking out slightly. Then in order to prevent that from falling, you take the GN drive and put it right there. That won't fall off. You take the shoulders and you stick it right there. This here. You take the shield and stick, and the same notches we used to attach to the arm go into these notches right here. Oh shoot, don't fall. If I can get it. There we go. See it? Then you take the back skirt, and this has the same type of connector as the back of the Gundam. So you can just attach them right like that. And then you take the long and short sword, and I guess you just pick a side. I think they're identical. And you just do this. This, you know, the silly BB Senshi mode that they are starting to put in everything. And like with the shield and with the GN sword, you have these two little notches that you can just line up with the arm and give him this super weapon again that can go and slice and dice the Gundam, which is ridiculous. But overall, this kit is very much a winner. It is a very good representation of the SD Exia, or the Exia in its super deformed mode. As I said, I got the R2 mainly because I wanted all this and this, so I got it for the greater value, but it is a little bit more expensive. Not too clear on how much more expensive it is, but if you think it's worth it, you should definitely get the R2, because you get all the extra parts, you get a little bit more materials for any customs. And one detail I pointed out during my during my unboxing is on the head. See how close I can get. You can kinda see some chicken scratch. There we go. You can kinda see it there. Shoot. I can't get it. Oh, okay, that's it. You can see something right there, and if you run like a flat surface over it, you'd feel the bumps, and it actually says Gundam, like in the first episode of the 00 series. So that's really good in terms of detail for Bandai. So that is it for the Exia R2 equipment. If you have any questions, any comments, when I end up painting him and modifying him, he will not look at all like any Exia. He will look more like another character, so you're gonna have to come back whenever I get that finished in order to see that. So, until next time, I'll catch you guys later.